introduction. Earth's tropical ocean contain places of the wonder is and beauty known as coral reefs. These huge undersea communities are home to thousands of living things, day and night. Animals hunt, eat and avoid being eaten. They depend on each other for food, shelter and safety. Almost one-fourth of all ocean plants and animals live around coral reefs. Fish, sea turtle, sea star, and many other animals make reefs their home. Visitors include seabirds and dolphins. What is coral? At first glance, coral may look like oddly shaped rocks or plants. Coral are actually tiny animals called polyps. Most polyps are smaller than a pea. One branch or mound mound of coral can have thousands of polyps. Each polyp is tube-like body and a mouth with tiny tentacles. Polyps are eating machines. At night, they open their tentacles to catch tiny animals. Hundreds of kinds of corals live in the ocean. Most are one of two kinds. Hard corals, also known as stony coral, form hard skeletons. Over time, many millions of these hard skeletons build up and form reefs. Most stony corals live together with algae. Algae are simple cousins of plants. They supply food for the coral and for many reef fish. Soft corals can blend with the currents. They often look like trees, bushes, or other plants. Live in the bodies of some, but not all soft corals. A busy underwater community. Most most people think of brightly colored fish when they think about coral reefs, and with good reason. Thousands of kinds of fish live on reefs. The reef provides them with food. Reefs also protect them from animals that hunt them for food. Shrimp, lobster, and crabs also find food at reefs. Sea stars catch small animals that hide among the coral branches. Sea anemones, the which look like flowers, wait for the next meal to drift past. Coral reefs support thousands of kinds of living things. They are important in their ways too. Reefs help protect coasts from storms and floods by keeping soil in place. They protect coasts from erosion. Coral reefs also feed the shelter animals that provide much of the world's seafood. They help many countries bring in money and have food to eat. Also, reef plants and animals are used in medicines. Where are coral reefs? Most reefs are close to shore in warm, tropical water. They also form their warm currents flow from the tropics, such as in Florida. Corals grow best in the warm water that is between 21 and 29 degrees Celsius. Since algae need sunlight to make food, most corals live near the water surface. There are three kinds of coral reefs. Fraying reefs are close to shore. They usually follow the natural shoreline or fringe of the land. Barrel reefs have a large, deep area of water between them and the shore. The world's largest barrier reef is the Great Barrier Reef in Australia. It is 2,300 kilometers long. The Great Barrier Reef is made up of over 3,000 separate reefs and islands. It is home to nearly 2,000 kinds of fish, a tool, the third type of reef, and shaped like circle. They form around the outside of an old sinking island or island volcano. Over time, the island sinks or the volcano breaks apart. Then, a small body of water called a lagoon forms in the center. Danger to coral reefs. Coral reefs are fragile, and many things can damage them. Large, powerful tsunami waves can break reefs. Most damage is caused by people. However, many scientists think that pollution is partly to blame for coral diseases. These diseases can wipe out the coral reefs in weeks. Warmer ocean water due to global warming also plays a part. Another problem, known as bleaching, also results from ocean water getting too warm. When this happens, the algae in coral polyps change the way that harm the polyps. To stay safe, the polyps get rid of the algae. Since the algae are their main source of food, they begin to starve. They also lose their color, which makes them look bleached. Corals can sometimes recover from bleaching, but if the course of bleaching continues, both coral and reefs will die. Bleaching now affects three-fourths of coral reefs. Because human activities, Earth's oceans also contain too much carbon dioxide. This extra carbon dioxide makes ocean water more acidic. As a result, corals can take in the certain chemical that makes their skeleton healthy. Without it, their skeleton dissolves. People are harming coral reefs in their ways too. Fishing methods P- dissolve. People are harming coral reefs in other ways. Fishing methods that use poisons and explosives have destroyed over half the reefs in the Philippines. Building along the coast causes soil erosion and pollution. Another danger is breaking of chunks of coral reefs by accident or purpose. Protecting the coral reef. Many countries have taken steps to protect nearby reefs. Some places it against the law to the fish, plants or coral. People and boats are not allowed near many fragile reefs, but these laws are only a start. Half of the world's coral reefs have been destroyed. More of those the, that remain in the trouble. Scientists are working to help coral reefs. They can help, we can help too, even we don't live near an ocean. We can do our part to reduce global warming, using less energy, recycling, and walking or biking more all help. With our help, coral reefs will still be a beautiful natural wonder many years from now. What can you do to help?